Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantasy X. All right, so we're ready to. I'm ready to show off how to do some very specific grinding in this game. As you can see, I've already gotten a lot of people through much of the sphere grid, but there's still quite a bit left here. So you want to max out the sphere grid. You want everyone to have every node activated to start. And I have done that, and but this is kind of a midpoint, because I want to show off what really the best way to do this is. And to do that, you want to have everyone set to an overdrive of Comrade. Everyone is on Comrade. So charges when allies take damage. So that's very important. Then you want Auron to start out with the Masamune, but that's to get the first strike. You're going to have him change weapons immediately. Then you want everyone to have triple AP and overdrive to AP. And if you can get it, which I mentioned last time, triple overdrive is also nice, but it's not necessary. It just means that this method takes, well, 3 times as long, but that's not very long. It's still not very long. It really is not. And then you want everyone to have armor with auto phoenix. If you can, auto haste is also really good. So I've got a few people with that, and I think I have a different phoenix shield for you. Yeah, it just has auto phoenix. I'm going to leave him on this because I didn't get auto haste. I did get, and Riku doesn't need that. As long as you have 2 people with auto phoenix, you're good. 1 person is an issue because if they get hit, then you're not coming back. But as long as 2 people have auto phoenix, you can start doing this with that. But everyone needs to have the triple AP and overdrive to AP weapons. You can do overdrive to AP as well, but it will be a lot slower. Let's see. And you can have triple overdrive as well, rather than triple AP. Either of those would work, but triple AP is easier to get. So anyone that you can get auto haste is good. And focus on the people who do the most damage for that. Or I should say, not most damage. The people who've killed the most enemies, which in my game is very much Auron, Tidus, and Wakka. So this is the setup that you want. I do have, for Auron, the painkiller. I got 2 different painkillers. I got these as drops. One of the enemies drops triple AP on a weapon, and then you just need to get overdrive to AP on it. So that makes it a lot easier. Anyway, let's go ahead and fight some monsters. So on this save, I have not gotten all of the stuff inside Sin. That's okay. But we want to go to Area Conquest. We want to go to the Don Tonberry. And we will fight. Actually, I should also show off what... sorry, blanking on a second. The way to get auto haste on people. But I'll show that off in a second. Alright, so then you want to immediately swap Auron over to the weapon that has those, and attack. So, and it helps to be sped up. Let me actually slow this down a little bit so it's easier to see. And you just have everyone attack. I mean, you can do anything you want, doesn't matter. But he counters with Karma, which does damage based on the number of enemies you've killed. So it's not based on the amount of damage you do, so it doesn't really matter as long as you hit. In fact, I don't even think you need to hit. And so this is why auto haste is handy, because see, he's taking 99,999 damage. So every time the boss actually gets a turn, he advances closer. Then we can pull in Tidus. There we go. So he is taking that maximum. And so it's based on the amount of damage that the Tonberry does. So that's why that 99,999 is very good. That way, so this would fill up their overdrive, except they have overdrive to AP, so it then becomes AP, based on that damage. So now, because Tidus died, he doesn't get any. But Lulu and Auron did just get a massive amount of AP from that. I'll pull in Riku. And just because we can steal, we can get designer wallets off of this guy. But Riku has killed very few enemies, so there was actually a much earlier where she took less than 9,000, well, less than 10,000 damage, and was like that was actually meant that she would have survived it. But so with Auto Phoenix, as long as you got Phoenix down, people just keep coming back to life. That's fine. Auron is crucial to this because once you're ready to take this guy out, you just want to swap him over to Masamune. Serves two purposes. Number one, takes him out relatively quickly. 6 hits with a full damage Masamune will take out Don Tonberry. Less since we're also doing damage along the way. And let's go ahead and just have Kimahri come in. So Kimahri has actually not killed that many enemies either, because I've primarily had him be stealing. But, so, speed it up a bit. And you just go with this method. I haven't, like, calculated out exactly how much people get. But he stops countering once he gets within range, which I think is going to be one more step. Yeah. He's got one more step. But since it's based on damage, like, you could have everyone go out and, like, those who are not getting 99,999 damage, have them go out and kill enemies. Okay, so he is now close, so if I do that, yeah, he's not countering anymore. At this point, I don't actually want anyone else to do anything, because only Yuna has her Celestial Weapon, so she's the only other person who can damage break. There we go. They can attack, but I don't want them accidentally killing this guy, because then that means I don't get the doubled stuff for the overkill. Okay, let me actually speed things up again. There we go. So now we wait and watch the large amounts of AP roll in. So Tidus was in the party a relatively short amount of time. He may not have even had, like, Auron go down. Auron was in the whole time, so he got some of the most. Kimahri actually is getting some of the most because he was in the party, like, every time someone else died while he was in the party, they were taking 99,999 damage, so that gives him the most AP. Hundreds of thousands. This doesn't get everyone up to 99 right away. Alright, let's speed it up. But 25, 29, 43, 53, 28, 21, and 11. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. And you can always set it up like when you get to, like if Riku's the last one and she's still at 50 and everyone else has gotten to 99, then you just have her in the middle of a group with like Orin and Waka or Tidus or something like that, and just blaze through the sphere levels. So they give Farplane Wind, which is kind of meh. If you want to maximize the money that you're getting, then you can come down here and sell some. But they only sell for 100, so that's only 600. It kind of doesn't matter. However, what does matter, you're probably not going to want any of the weapons that or armor that get dropped by this guy. But it is worth 29,000, and that could have an extra slot on there. Death Strike, Slow Strike, Zombie Strike. Pretty good. That I got from something else. So that's the main method of grinding. Now, once you have maxed out your sphere grid, you'll have a pretty good number of points overall. And I'm actually going to load up a new save so that we can show that off. My recorder doesn't capture the launcher, as you guys have probably realized. So there's still other side quests to do, but some of them, like the Dark Aeons, they require your characters to be really powerful. And so does the final optional boss Penance. Alright. So let's load back up. And we want to go to this one. So you can see this is where I took a break. This was shortly after a couple episodes ago when we first got into Sin. You know, so I put in, you know, extra 20 hours plus. Just a little bit of time. Just a little tiny bit of time. Alright, so people don't have maxed out sphere levels. It doesn't matter right now. Orin, Yuna, and Tidus have mainly been doing this. And at this point, since we don't need sphere levels that much anyway, like it is still useful. We are going to want to get people up to 99 again, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, as you can see, 9,999 hit points and 999 MP for everyone. I have clustered everyone up here for a reason, and I will show that off shortly. But as you can see, a full sphere grid has been achieved, with the exception of some things that are blocked off. And we're going to take care of that soon. You can see here, this one activated on Tidus, but not on other people. There is a way to get those, and I will show some of that off as well. Okay. So that's that. Oh, I need to go buy some Phoenix Downs before I forget. That's really bad. I should not be that low. Okay, so item-wise. So I do have 9 level 4 key spheres, which is enough to get what I want. I may still need some for other things. I'm not sure. Not sure if these are useful for anything, and I'm not sure if there's other ways to get any of these. But I haven't really used them. There's no real point. Like, very early on, that might be useful. Like, using a white magic sphere to get something. If you just don't want to spend some levels. Like, it's kind of weird how many black magic spheres you get compared to the white magic spheres. Because I don't think I've used any. Maybe one? But yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyway, 4 hit point spheres. I'm probably not going to use these. MP spheres, I got 4. 21 strength spheres. 34 defense spheres. 26 magic spheres, 99 magic defense spheres. This is way more than I need. I was just fighting an enemy that was dropping them for other reasons. 2 agility spheres, 1 evasion sphere, 35 accuracy spheres. So the agility and the evasion spheres are still kind of difficult for me to get right now. I need to bump up some of these other stats. So if we take a look at our status, 192 strength for Auron, 146 defense, 153 magic, 126 magic defense, 151 agility, 25 luck, 117 evasion, and 70 accuracy. So accuracy is one of the things that we really, really want to bump up a lot. There are some of these enemies are really tough to hit. Most of these stats are fairly similar. Like, Yuna is only 177 strength. Only 10 lower defense. Her magic is only 13 higher than Auron. So people have different base stats, but... So I kind of looked at, like, what was the low number and looking at what we wanted to get. Getting luck up is going to be difficult. That is going to be quite difficult. But if we max out strength on some people and get more celestial weapons, it should be easier to get. So that is everyone's stats. Waka has a really high accuracy in comparison, but it's still only 92. Like, accuracy being that low is really bad. Luck, I think, it affects critical hits and evasion, so getting luck up would be really helpful for evading attacks as well. And equipment-wise. So I did get 1 ribbon. I'll be able to get another ribbon by unlocking some stuff. Most people still have the Phoenix stuff. I must have had him on these for a fight. That doesn't matter. Yeah. And I don't think something like magic plus 10% and magic plus 5% actually matters in terms of... Well, I mean, like, she doesn't have a break damage limit anyway, so that definitely doesn't matter now. And I don't know if it matters once you hit 255. But it may. I don't know if there's like, if those things can actually boost you up higher than the maxes. So anyway, let's go on to the sphere grid. And I'm up here because there's quite a few empty nodes around here. We're still going to have to get rid of some things. I may actually get rid of some of the, like, max hit point ones and stuff like that, because I don't know that I care. But I haven't unlocked that yet, so I can't. Let's see. But yeah, so like this strength is only 1 point. It's really good to replace that with a strength 4. See, we got these 2 as 4s. That's pretty nice. We're also going to go open that up soon as well. But first, let's go ahead and use... So the things that I would like more right now is actually, like, defense and magic defense. Those are the things that I would like quite a bit of at the moment. So there's magic defense plus 4. So get that activated. So that gets his magic defense up to 130. We still have over 100 points to get through, however. So it does, you know, all of those are going to be 4 points. So we need at least, like, 25 to 30 for most of these. Not as much for strength, actually, because everyone's strength is fairly close to 200. So there's a lot of strength on the board. But this is one reason why you also want to get up to, you know, like, have 99 sphere levels. Now, it's best to just move here. And then we can use magic defense spheres. go. I did get a Fortune Sphere from a drop, and I will show that off probably as well. But you do need a lot of those, and that is one of the harder enemies to fight. So there's that. So on status, now he's up to 142 at magic defense, so that's pretty good. But it's going to take a while. I'm going to do most of that off camera. However, I do have, and I want to get more of these. Oh yeah, I need more. Ooh boy, do I need more. Teleport spheres. So we're going to come over here. Let's see, that's 2 evasion. I can't clear it right now. It's okay. What luck do we have? Only 1. That's actually, like, I would actually probably just go ahead and clear that rather than activate it by anyone. Fortune spheres are rare enough that you do not want any luck 1 orbs, nodes on the board at all. You just don't. I would actually say, like, 3s as well. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Because it's actually a lot easier to get the luck spheres to make new nodes than it is to get fortune spheres. So I would just, like, get rid of that. Put something else there. Something better. Let's go with another magic defense. Use that. Teleport spheres can get you to any node activated by someone else. Now we're here, so let's go ahead and open up level 4. There we go. And we might as well put in a magic defense sphere here as well. And use an ability sphere. Alright, so Orin learns Copycat. Now we want to teleport. And I'll show off the enemies that we... Ooh, okay. This is another good area to open up nodes. I think we go here then. So you don't really need to clear out the 2s and stuff and the 3s, but there may be some that you end up wanting to clear out. What my goal is going to be is to get the person with the lowest score up to 255 in a stat, and then get everyone else to activate those nodes, and use up all of the empty nodes, and then once I've done that, then start clearing up some of the 1s and the 2s, replacing them with other things. And if anyone drops below 255, then I know that, I need to put in a replacement that gets them a 4. But rather than move, we are going to go ahead and... actually, let's see. Alright, so yeah. Oh yeah, he's at 150 magic defense. We need a lot more magic defense in there. I forgot it was so low. I don't know why. Actually, I will go ahead and just move up here. Because then I can put in a lot. So there are some enemies that do a lot, pretty high magic damage, so it is good to have these all activated. Especially if you don't have all the celestial weapons, strength doesn't matter except for Orin, like, whoever has the celestial weapons. No one else, like, everyone else is going to be capped at 9,999 anyway, so it doesn't matter. Who cares, kind of thing. So that's less important. So the defense, there's no cap on that. You don't need to do anything to activate higher defense kind of thing. So definitely a good idea to you know, get all of that cleared up kind of thing. You know, get those maxed out, and then focus on other things. Same thing with, like, agility and accuracy. So, like, strength is probably going to be one of the last things I do, although I would like Orin to get up to, and Yuna to get up to max. Actually, let's go ahead and... What am I looking for? I'm looking for the level 4 keys here. There it is. So, magic defense. There we go. Come down here. Open that up. Just come right in here. Same thing with magic. Like, magic and strength, unless people are capped out, like, have the break damage limit, which you can get with non-celestial weapons. I should be clear. The celestial weapons are really good, but not necessarily the best you could make. Like, I think double AP is on both of these weapons. Kind of doesn't matter. That said, Masamune has an extra ability where it does more damage the lower Orin's hit points are. I think someone else has a weapon that does more damage the higher their hit points are. So those are reasons to use those over other things. Okay, let's come in here. So we got quick pockets, and this is going to be the final thing. It is only 2 accuracy, so eventually that might be cleared up. Let's see what his magic defense is at now. 178, so still a long way to go. I haven't been paying attention to exactly how many I've been putting on, so... Teleport spheres are also pretty easy to get at this point. Although you're only getting 2 per fight. There we go. That is the last level for lock. Another magic defense. And there we go. Learned Ultima. Okay. So that is the plan for the sphere grid. Fill out all of these nodes, which is going to need a lot more sphere levels on people. It took going through the Tonberry fight a number of times in order to get this done on everyone. And if everyone's at 99, you need way more than 99 of all of these, especially the power spheres. Ability spheres you'll be fine on. If you get up to 99. Eventually, you'll need to get, like, one more batch, maybe. But power spheres especially, mana spheres and speed spheres, you'll need to do a bunch. Just, like, run around outside in the Calmlands and fight things is my recommendation. So we've got a lot of other items. I currently have 6 dark matter, We're gonna get 99 soon, so I will need to use those on something. But next time, I'm going to go ahead and show off some of the Monster Arena fights. I will probably go ahead and max out our sphere grid just so that some of those will be easier, because some of them I can't actually do right now. But at least max out what I can, like fill up all the empty nodes. If I do that, then we're going to be pretty good on stuff. But not the best. But that will be next time. See you then, everyone.